No.
Well, I'd like to welcome everyone tonight. If you would please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is right here. I pledge allegiance to the flag. All right. Again, I'd like to welcome everyone tonight to the March 2nd, 2026 Board of School Trustees meeting in the Metropolitan School District of Vernon. Start with the recognition of delegations. Persons wishing to be recognized or speak on any agenda item or to be heard as part of the section of the agenda dealing with delegations or citizens' comments or identifying themselves by name and the point on the agenda where they wish to be recognized. I know we do have we have a preliminary hearing tonight, and I know we do have a sign-in sheet.
Yes, there's a separate sign-in sheet for that.
All right. Okay. And that's been disseminated. That folks who, all right. We'll call the preliminary hearing to order. The item on our agenda is to hold a preliminary hearing for the purpose of a project. If you're interested in speaking at the hearing, please make sure you sign the sign-in sheet, which should include your name and address. After presentation by the administrators and advisors, there will be an opportunity for the public to make comments about the project at the hearing. We will ask that each person limit their comments to 3 minutes and that the topic be limited to the proposed project under consideration. At this time, I would ask O. Harris to explain the purpose of this hearing.
Yeah, so I just want to make note that the notice of this preliminary determination hearing was published as legally required. Pursuant to Indiana Code 6-1.1-20-3.1, a school corporation must hold 2 public hearings to adopt a resolution to preliminarily determine to issue bonds or enter a lease for a project which has a total project cost in excess of certain thresholds. These public hearings and future consideration of resolutions are the very beginning of the legal process. We note that no board action is legally required at this hearing. Rather, this hearing is solely to hear public comment regarding the project.
Hey, Mr. Harris, will you continue with the process for determining the communication of the project and the community needs for the project?
Yeah, so we'll have another hearing at the next one where we'll go into further detail about all this, because I know everyone that's here came just to hear about this hearing stuff tonight. But we do have some big projects that we're wanting to do. The first of which is our Hedges Central Elementary School that has been used mainly as Parks and Rec and some nonprofit organizations, as well as a couple of school organizations. We would like to renovate a part of that building in order to move the administrative office over there. Right now, we're kind of at the point where we're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars in roofing every year on that building. So we need to make a decision whether we're going to go all in on that building or not. So we're deciding to move forward with getting more of our school personnel in that building. So that is the first thing. And then also there's a couple other projects that we could do as well. The timing just happens to work out. With Parks and Rec uses a major portion of that building. They're kind of getting their own facility in the next year or so. So timing wise, it all seemed to align for that. The next major project that we're looking at is a new wrestling facility and weight room, which would be located in between the junior high and high school. We've had a lot of discussions with our athletics department, with administrators, and spent a lot of time talking through what this community needs. Wrestling is exploding right now. We don't have enough room in our one wrestling room. So we really need to expand that. So it'd be, the drawings are preliminary, but it would be a 2-story facility, kind of in the Wildcat Plaza area, with a wrestling room on top and a weight room on the bottom, with also a couple locker rooms and a training room. As far as everything else goes, there's, we're kind of keeping it open that there may be some smaller projects that we're able to accomplish if the funds are there. But that's kind of the history and where we got to that decision making at this point. We've been working with municipal advisors and architects and lawyers, lots of lawyers to get all this done. And this is not a short process. It'll take a better part of this year to get just to be able to issue the funds. But we're excited about what this project is going to look like, both on the Hedges side and the new facility.
And obviously, there's a financial consideration with this project and proposal. Can you discuss the proposed project, how it will be financed, and the information how it will affect the typical
Sure.
property taxpayer?
Baker Tilly is our municipal advisor that we're using. They will actually be present at the next meeting and can go into much better detail than I can on this. But in short, we currently have a lease rental system set up for our debts that we issued about 9 years ago. That is our current payments. In 2027, that starts to fall off a little bit, and then basically it's very minimal in 2028. So what that means, and with the way that the state law is now, in order to take advantage of keeping the tax base stable, essentially keeping the levy stable, we would really need to issue this debt now, start making small payments in 2027, and then those payments would pick up in 2028 and beyond. So this is about Senate Enrolled Act 1. Basically, in short, if you're a property owner, you know that there's been a big push for property tax relief, which is a good thing for property owners, but also when you're funded by property taxes, that can be a double-edged sword. So basically what that means is when Baker Tilly looked at this project, they took those changes that we know are going into effect and what may go into effect whenever they did our projected cash needs. And so the point of these hearings that we're doing now is to set a maximum amount that we're able to go out and raise funds for. We don't anticipate needing to issue bonds for that total amount, but in order to set the cap and to give us flexibility, that's the point of these hearings, is to share that information with you guys. So our cap is $15,305,000, and then the maximum repayment term is 20 years. Again, we would be hopefully decreasing that top number and also the repayment to a much shorter time frame than that. The whole goal that we have is to accomplish these projects without raising the amount of taxes that we need to collect. So we'd like to keep the amount of taxes that we're already getting for our previous bond, keep that stable. And so this just shows on the 10-year repayment kind of how that would work. Right now we're making, $2.5 or $2.25 million payments, and so we would try and keep that level through the 10-year mark. And then this shows if we were going to do a 20-year, the advantage of doing a 20-year is that you could potentially do an additional project in 2032. But also the amount of interest you'd pay back is a lot greater. So there's good and bad with both of those scenarios. But again, we want to present the maximum both amount that we're issuing and the maximum payback time that we're going out for. And then this just shows kind of a real world scenario of if you have a property value of $100,000 with the new Senate Enrolled Act 1. What your net assessed value might be, and then what the tax rate would be because of that. So again, the goal is to fund these projects. The two that I talked about are the top priorities, and not to have to raise additional taxes for that.
Thank you. We will now open the meeting for public hearing. Remember, if you'd like to speak, please sign in. The sheet is located over here with Kathy Pouch. As I mentioned earlier, we would like to ask that you state your name and address, limit your comments to the proposed project and financing. Keep your comments to 3 minutes, please, if you can, and avoid being repetitive if possible. And can I have the sign-in sheet if there's nobody signed up? All right. Would anybody like to speak? Yes, sir. Dave Pierce with.
Yes, so we did the energy savings bond the last time. So when we replaced all of our LED lightings and did energy upgrades and then some small remodels as well. So that was it was in 2017, and it was about $15 million that we issued at that time.
Right.
Mhm. Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Anything else? Anyone else? All right. Thank you all for participating in the hearing. We appreciate your time and interest in the project and the future of our community. Please note that this is just the first step in the legal process. No board action is legally required at this hearing. Rather, this hearing is solely to hear public comment. The board will continue to work with the administration and with professionals to look for efficiencies and to conserve tax dollars while meeting our educational needs. The board will hold a second public hearing in this boardroom on March 16th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. Right, at this time, we will close the hearing. And we will move on with the agenda. Okay, we have recommended actions.
Okay. We have presented the minutes from the February 17th meeting to the board, as well as enclosed vouchers and electronic payments. We can take those together.
Yes. Okay. Yes, we will take A and B. Is there a motion to approve minutes of the February 17th, 2026 meeting as prepared or as corrected? And there's a motion to authorize payment of payroll checks 407424 through 407794, voucher checks 147382 through 147444, and electronic transfers ET 003383 through ET 003396 as recommended. Voided payroll and voucher checks not listed on the vouchers listing in the above sequence are not approved for payment by this action.
So moved.
Second.
It is made by Ms. Bessetti, seconded by Mr. Williams. Is there any comments, questions, or concerns? Seeing none, we will move to the vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Unfinished business.
We are at the place where we are going to talk about the enclosed policy 40401, and this is our technology responsibility policy that was included in the previous meeting.
Is there a motion to adopt revised policy 40.01 as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Brittany, seconded.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I have a motion by Mr. Williams, seconded by Ms. Butler. Any comments, questions, or concerns? Seeing none, we'll move to the vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we have some new business,
We
some new
do.
exciting business.
We have some employment recommendations for you all. We'll start with Michelle Branson Bob. We recommend her as a curriculum coordinator for the 26-27 school year. We recommend Brad Higginson as our head football coach for the high school. Mark Hostetter, Director of Human Resources and Operations. Hannah Seifer, Assistant Coach for volleyball at the junior high. Arlissa Sharber, Assistant Coach for the volleyball at the high school. And Kelly Tuck, newspaper yearbook sponsor for the junior high, quarter to 3/4 of a stipend.
Right. Is there a motion to confirm the employment as read by Dr. Stewart?
So moved.
Sorry.
Second.
Motion is made by Mr. Isaac, seconded by Mr. Williams. Are there comments, questions, or concerns?
You said quarter to 3/4 at half.
Half, I'm sorry. Yes, half to 3/4.
Okay, we made that correction. Any other comments? Seeing none, we'll move to the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Both same sign. Motion carries.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Do we have a nice moment, as actually. All right. And unfortunately, we have to follow that with some retirements.
Probably nice moment for these two individuals.
Yes, probably
They've
nice
given
as
us
well. That's correct.
a big chunk of their
well
lives.
deserved for these two individuals.
So it's pretty impressive. We have Michelle Johnston, who is a 6th grade teacher in our junior high. She will retire at the end of the school year, and she has given us 36 years here in Mount Vernon. So long time. And Jacqueline Meyer, the director of special education, will retire at the end of this school year, and she has given 26 school years here and 34 years of service. I'm sorry.
Is
I
there a
said
mo-
that wrong.
I'm
Let
sorry.
me say that again.
Go ahead.
It was effective at the end of the 2025-26 school year. She has given us 34 years of
34 years.
service. So
Yes, that's correct. All right. Is there a motion to accept the intent to retire from those listed above?
so moved. Second.
Motion by Ms. Butler, seconded by Ms. Bessetti. Are there comments, questions, or concerns?
We appreciate all their years of dedication.
Absolutely. And
Very impressive.
right, we would like to send that written notice as well. Yeah. All right. Any other? Seeing none, we'll move to the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we have some educational meetings we need to approve.
Wow.
Kristen Lauk and Vicki Rigger will attend the USI CAP English Instructor Workshop at the University of Southern Indiana on March 31st, 2026.
Is there a motion to adopt a resolution permitting personnel listed above to attend the educational meetings as read?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is made by Mr. Isaac, seconded by Mr. Williams. Comments, questions, or concerns to the board? Seeing none, we'll move to the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we have some spring and summer camps.
We have enclosed information regarding a planned spring and summer camps for the 2026 season. Coaches have been conducting camps for several years. They're responsible for conducting the camp as well as for setting and collecting fees, advertising of the camp, etc. The fees collected by the presenters go directly to them, and from these fees, they pay for expenses plus any salaries involved. The district does not charge for the use of facilities.
Do want to point out there's many of those camps are for free this year, which is
Yeah.
which is an awesome opportunity for our
Absolutely.
kids in this community.
Yes, great. And we hope we have many take advantage. Is there a motion to approve the use of facilities for the spring and summer camps for 2026 as recommended?
So moved. Second.
It's made by Ms. Bessetti, seconded by Ms. Butler. Comments, questions, or concerns? Seeing none, we'll move to the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we have some Sunday activities we need to address.
Lee Latshaw, the athletic director at the high school, is requesting permission for wrestlers to attend the lock-in camp at the junior and senior high school on June 5th through the 7th, 2026. Since this activity involves a Sunday, board permission is required.
All right. Is there a motion to grant permission to the Melbourne wrestling teams to attend the lock-in camp that includes Sunday, June 7th, 2026 as requested?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is made by Mr. Williams, seconded by Mr. Isaac. I don't know, that lock-in camp.
Brave people, huh? You have anything to add about that, Coach Latshaw?
They're locked in. All right. Okay.
I'm going on vacation.
Any other comments or concerns? Seeing none, we'll move the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we have some information to deal with concerning summer school.
Yes, please see the enclosed information for Mr. Hagan recommending a summer reading remediation program for third graders who did not pass the spring iRead 3 Indiana Department of Education assessment. Reimbursement of instructional salary is anticipated from the state's 2026 summer school program, and a summer credit recovery program for high school students who did not pass required courses. These courses will be offered in an online setting with instructional assistance from at most one teacher and/or teacher assistant. Reimbursement of instructional salary is anticipated from the state's 2026 summer school program.
All right. Is there a motion to grant permission to offer a summer reading remediation program for all third graders not passing the iRead 3 test, and a summer credit recovery program for high school students who did not pass required courses as needed?
So moved. Second.
It's made by Ms. Butler, seconded by Ms. Bessetti. Comments, questions, or concerns?
We're actually taking iRead this week, so let's hope they all do great and
Yes.
wish them the best.
Right. Any other comments? All right, we'll move to the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we have some lease agreement or a lease agreement that we need to deal with at Hedges.
Yep. So please see the enclosed renewal leasing agreement for sections of Hedges by the Community Action Program, which is known as CAPE, for 1 year beginning March 1st, 2026 through February 28th, 2027. We're recommending the board authorize the leasing agreement renewal as presented. And as a side note, based on our earlier information that we had, this will probably be the last year-long lease. We don't know the exact timing of our next project, but we'll be talking with the tenants and moving more to a month-to-month basis as they come for renewal.
And I'm going to change that date down there in the motion.
Oh, 2027.
Yeah. Just looking ahead there and saw that. Okay. Is there a motion to authorize renewing the current lease for a section of Hedges Central School as per the leasing agreement for a Community Action Program, CAPE, for 1 year beginning March 1st, 2026 through February 28th, 2027 as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
It is made by Mr. Williams, seconded by Mr. Isaac. Comments, questions, or concerns? Seeing none, we'll move to the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries. All right. We have information and proposals. Is there anyone that wants to make comments? Usually this is Lois's time, so I know that's a tough job to be filling in on. Right? No one? Okay, we'll move on. Non-staff communication and reports.
Nothing.
Nothing? And from superintendent and staff, do we have reports?
We've enclosed our March menus, our March menus and our scholarship committee. I'm having trouble talking tonight. I'm so sorry.
We have that summer school program that way, just.
Yeah, I know. I know for it. Yes, you want me to take us out to the
Yes, if you would,
please help me, do me a
That's fine.
favor. Okay, our next meeting dates are Monday, March 16th at 5:30, Monday, April 6th at 5:30, Thursday, April 23rd at 5:30, and they are all held here in the high school. We have some other dates we want to report: March 12th and 13th at 7 p.m. and March 14th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. in the Mount Vernon High School musical Big Fish in the Pack will take place. March 17th, 2026 is our 8th grade night, and it starts at 6 p.m. and it will start in the high school cafeteria. So all future freshmen should come and enjoy that night on the 17th. Spring break, I know the kids are upset about being out of school for 5 days, but we do have that coming, March 23rd through the 27th. And that is all we have.
Right. Well, we certainly enjoy having a packed house in here tonight. Not a packed house, but a full house. We would ask that you, if you'd like to, stick around, talk to our new football coach. We have no further business to discuss, so we will be adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.